Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, kids of all ages, welcome back to FTB Beyond. That's right, folks, we're back in our modded Minecraft world doing some awesome things. Last episode we built this this reactor here behind me. Ran out of time as far as recording, and so I couldn't get to the point where we could cool the thing. And so this episode, that's what we're going to work on. Now, there's a couple of different ways that you can cool this thing. We're going to go with the gelid cryotheum. Gelid cryotheum is probably still the best method, according to the feedback that I got from last episode, to keep this thing cool. Now, there's a few things that we need to have in order to do this. One of the things that we need to have is we need to have blizzes. Well, we need to have Blizz Powder, and you can get Blizz Powder in a couple of different ways. You can do a Blizz farm, right? Nope. Not going to do that. We're not going to do a Blizz farm. We're going to use a Magma Crucible to melt down redstone. Then we're going to go with a Glacial Precipitator to mix the redstone and we're going to go with a Glacial Precipitator to make snowballs, and then we're going to mix the snowballs and the melted redstone together, and that's going to give us cryotheum dust. So we don't even have to have the Blizz Powder anymore, right? That's awesome. Or did I make... Yeah, that's right. That's cool. So that's what we're going to do today. We're going to set that little process up. We're going to get a few magma crucibles, I think, set up. We're going to need to get a glacial precipitator and all of that stuff. So, whoops, wrong button. So let's go ahead and go up here to the base and see what we need to do to make some of this stuff. Should be pretty straightforward, I think. Let's see. So the first thing that we need is a Magma Crucible. We actually need two of those. Magma Crucible, that would be this thing right here, right? So to make a Magma Crucible, you're going to need some Invar, you're going to need some nether brick, you're going to need a machine frame, and you're going to need a redstone Conductance Coil and a reception coil. So we might want to go ahead and set some of this stuff up on in a way that we can just... auto-craft it. Invar. What do we need to make Invar? Railcraft thermal foundation. There we go. So to make that, you just need ingots. You need iron ingots and nickel. Do we have that? So iron ingots and nickel. I'm sure we have. Yeah. We got nickel. All right. Let's set up some recipes. So patterns. We have. We only have 5 patterns. We need to make some more of those. Craft me 20. Can we do that? Yes. Cool. All right, so we'll get 20 more of those going. Now we want to get Invar, right? So to make the Invar ingot, we want to do this. So give me that. Cool. And that will give me 3 of those. Excellent. Muy excelente. I love it. The other thing that we needed was gear. We needed an Invar Gear, right? So Invar Gears are right... Nope. Here it is, Invar Gear. So to make an Invar Gear, we're just going to go with this recipe here, which is going to be iron surrounded by Invar, right? Okay, so let's go ahead and stick this in here, so into a molecular assembler, so we can make some Invar, right? Come back over here and actually make some Invar. Go ahead and give me 1, please. Oh, just 1. 1 will be fine. There we go. Start, please. Oh, it actually is going to make 3. So, okay. Then we want a pattern for an Invar Gear. Cool. There we go. Can we go ahead and... Let's go ahead and make another one of these. Yeah, let's go ahead and make another one of these. Well, 3 more of those, actually. Because I want to go ahead and make an Invar Gear, because we're actually going to build the recipe for this thing, right? Oops, I didn't want to get out of there. Well, actually, I kind of do. I want to go over here. Let's put this gear recipe in here, right? Oop, come back here. There we go. Okay, next thing we needed was a Conductance Coil. That would be this thing, right? So that is Electrum. Ooh, how do you make Electrum? We need to make the Electrum. We need to make it the Electrum. Let's just do this way. Electrum. All right, let's see. So to make an Electrum ingot... That's thermal foundation, that's redstone arsenal. Let's go with the thermal foundation one. To make that, you have to have gold and silver. That's easy enough. So let's get some gold and some silver. Gold, right? And silver. not silver. Boom. And we want to make a new recipe out of this. So let's do this. So gold and silver. And let's go ahead and make this into what it's supposed to be. So gold and silver. Cool. Now we should have some electrum. Do we have electrum? We do have electrum. Let's go ahead and take that out of there. I don't know why I keep coming back to this one when I'm trying to do patterns. I don't understand it. And that, oh yeah, that gives us 2. Cool. All right, so we'll put that in there and we'll make that recipe right that. And we'll put that back over here. Oh, you know what? I don't have to go over there. I can go right here. I can just go to my alloy smelter right there. Sweet. Beautiful. Alloy smelter times 2? Yes. Is that right? Yes, it is. Okay, cool. What else do we need? We needed a reception coil. Oops. Still don't know how to turn that off. Reception coil. One of those. That's easy peasy rice and cheesy. Cool. Boom. Sweet. Put you over here where you belong. Right there. Yep. Excellent. Okay. Now, what else do we need? We needed a machine frame, right? Actually, let's take a look at this. We were looking at Magma Crucible. Magma Crucible. That would be this one. We need a machine frame. I'm sure we don't have a recipe for that. That's a tin gear, glass, and iron. So we need to make a tin gear. That's easy enough. Put that right there. Sweet. Cool. Oh, you can't click it when you got it in your hand there, dude. There we go. So there's that. And we should now be able to make the machine frame. Our machine frame. Wait, is that? Oh, that's RF Tools. We don't want to make an RF Tools one. We want this one. Yes, from thermal expansion. Cool. So can we do that? No, because we don't have a machine. We don't have a tin gear. So let's make a tin gear. So gear. 1 tin gear, please. Thank you very much. And boom. There we go. No more patterns. That's fine. We made more. P-A-T-T-E-R. Patterns. Cool. And we'll go ahead and tell it to make another 10 probably. Yeah. We'll get it making some more. All right, so there is a machine frame. Let's go ahead and make one. Let's go ahead and tell it to make a recipe for one and put it in here. Now we should be able to make the Magma Crucible, right? Cool. All right, so now Magma Crucible. There it is. And we're probably going to go ahead and do a recipe for these because we're going to need quite a few of these. Oh, what do we not have? We don't have the nether bricks. So let's see if we got some nether brick or a pattern even for nether brick. We do, so we need 2 of those. Cool. 1, 2, thank you. Boom, boom. Oh, boom, boom. There we go. And we need the reception coil. Thank you very much. I keep forgetting that you can shift click that and it'll actually make it too. There's that. And then we need the conductance coil. Conductance. Nope. Did I not make a recipe for that? Coil? I did not. Uh-oh. Reception coil, conductance coil, transmission coil. Yeah, we need one of these. Oh, I never made it. Darn it. Okay, well, that's fine. Electrum, that, boom, sweet, cool. And make one of those also. There we go. Now we can go in and we can make the Magma Crucible. Cool. So Magma Crucible was right. No, not that. Not that. Magma Crucible. There we go. Can we do it? Yes, we can. And we're going to go ahead and make a recipe for it because we want it. And we can't make one yet. Darn it. Ah, bummer. So that's kind of what I got in mind. That's kind of what I got going on. I'm going to be doing a bunch of recipes here and also doing a bunch of building of items. So we're going to need to have 2 Magma Crucibles. We're going to need a Glacial Precipitator. So what's it going to take to make this Glacial Precipitator? Let's take a look at that recipe real quick. So Glacial Precipitator, that'd be this thing. Piston, copper gears, those are easy. Invar ingots, we already got the recipe for that. So this will be easy to set up the recipe for. The other thing is a fluid transposer. So fluid Transposer. I don't believe we've made one of these yet. So that's a bucket, that's gears. Yeah, so these are super easy. I'm going to go ahead and get recipe set up for these. I'm going to go ahead and get them crafted up. And when I come back, we'll show you where we're going to lay this thing out so that we can continuously make gelid cryotheum. We're not going to need a lot of it. We're just going to need enough to fill in like 25 spaces on the reactor. But you never know. We might build another reactor someday, and so we should have a place where we can set this all up to kind of keep us in gelid cryotheum as we need it. So hang tight, and I'll be right back. Okay, so here we are down here at the old power shed, and I think that this power shed is going to become something other than a power shed, right? Because here's the thing, we got our energy core up there above the base, right? And what I did was I actually put one of my spare dimensional transceivers back here, right? And so any power that this thing is going to make, I've got it set up to just go straight up to the go to a reactor channel, and then up there on the energy core we've got a reactor channel up there. So any power that's made here is going to go up there eventually. And so I don't know that I see the purpose of having a power storage shed down here on the ground, but we can use this shed for something else. So what I think we're going to do is I think we're going to go ahead and tear this down, right? Because we don't really need this. This thing doesn't really serve a purpose right now, but we can make it so that it serves the purpose of making all of our gelid cryotheum. So let's go ahead and rip this thing out. Get down there. There we go. Boom, and rip all that out. Cool. And get rid of this thing right here, right? Because we don't need that anymore. But what we are going to need is we're going to need some buckets of water. Okay. I went ahead and made one of these also. The where is it? The Aqueous Accumulator. There it is, Aqueous Accumulator. This thing here will basically suck up water or fluids for that matter. So let's go ahead and do this. Okay, I want to have a water source block here. I need to have a couple of birch blocks, and I don't have any. Just steal them from the corner here, I guess. Give me that. Give me that. Give me one of those and one of those. Cool. Because I don't need this many. Whoops. Give me those, put that right there, and that right there. We only need a 3 wide space for what we're going to do here. Oh, I put solar panels up there. I'll have to fix that. Anyway, Aqueous Accumulator is going to go boom. Oops. Boom, right there. Okay, and the Aqueous Accumulator will start to draw in water, right? Cool. Is that right? I guess. Yeah, that's right. Then, what we want to do is we want to go ahead and we want to set right on top of that, we want to set the, where did it go? The Glacial Precipitator, right? So the Glacial Precipitator, uh-oh, it's getting to be nighttime, let's sleep. The Glacial Precipitator is going to take fluids in and turn it into other things that fluids can make, like snowballs, snow, and ice, okay? We want it to make snowballs. So we want to set this up so that water comes in, which it has done. Water's coming in the bottom. I already kind of messed with this a little bit, but water's going to come in the bottom, and then the snowballs that it creates are going to get pushed out through the top, right? And they're going to get pushed into a fluid transposer, right? Yeah, so they're going to go to the fluid transposer next. The fluid transposer is going to take the snowballs in from the bottom, right? Or, yeah, snowballs in from the bottom, and from the top, it's going to take the output from one of our Magma Crucibles, okay? So the Magma Crucible then is we're going to put redstone in here, and the redstone will get turned into liquefied redstone, and then it'll get put into the liquid side of this, and it will infuse the snowballs with redstone. And that should make, if I'm not mistaken, that should make cryotheum dust. So let's go ahead and check that out. First things first, let's get ourselves a power cell. We're going to go ahead and go with a big one. Set that to output on all sides. We're going to go ahead and put it in with the channel there, and that should have power. Yes? Yes, and it should start making snowballs. Right? Making snowballs? It is. It's making snowballs, and they're going in here, right? So yeah, cool. So now we can get some conduits, like this, and go, oh, torch's got to go, boom, and boom. Power that all up. Getting power. Getting power. Cool. Okay, so now we can take some redstone and we can put it up here. I just brought a stack of redstone so we can see how this thing is going to work. And you can see that we've got it configured to output the liquid to the bottom. And so this should start filling up with redstone. Yes. And when it makes enough, when it has enough redstone, destabilized redstone, it should start mixing with the snowballs. There it goes. And it should make, hopefully it will make, oh, please don't prove me wrong. Please don't prove me wrong. Blizz Powder. Awesome. Ha ha. So that's where we're going to get the Blizz Powder from. Okay. So then the Blizz Powder will get mixed up with let's see, now that's, oh, pick up that torch. Yeah, thanks. So what do we got next? We got another Magma Crucible, and the Magma Crucible, we need to, okay, we need to make the Blizz Powder now. We need to make the, yeah, okay, hang on. We need to make, we're trying to make cryotheum dust. Cryotheum dust? We're going to have to do it this way. C-R-Y, nope, that's a U, C-R-Y, cryotheum, yes, cryotheum dust. To make that, you got to have snowballs, you got to have Blizz Powder, and you got to have redstone and saltpeter or niter. Okay. I hadn't thought about this. We're going to need a way to put this all together. So is there, thermal expansion had a, what, a cyclic assembler? No. Oh wait, maybe. Recycler, compacting recycler, no. Oh gosh, assembler? What's this? Card assembler. Nope, 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 nope. We might have to do with an auto crafter. Crafter from like maybe RF Tools. Crafter Tier 1, that would probably do it. That's easy enough to make. Let me go ahead and make one of these. And we're going to need to get some out. We're going to make sure we need to make get snowballs too. Yeah, let me go ahead and make one of those crafters, and I'll be right back. Okay, I think we're making some progress here. So I made the crafter, and I put in a recipe. So it's a snowball, a saltpeter, a redstone, and a Blizz Powder, and that makes cryotheum dust, right? But we don't want to get over exuberant with this, right? We don't want to get this thing all filled up with a bunch of different things that we don't need, and we also don't want to use up everything out of here because it's just kind of complicated. So up here you got this you've got this all items in input slots are consumed. We don't want to do that. We want to keep one item of every inventory slot available down here, right? So it won't use up all the redstone, it won't use up all the Blizz Powder, and it won't use up all the snowballs or saltpeter. And then at the extension, we want to, so the result of the crafting operation will go to the output buffer. That is results of the output, or results of the crafting operation will stay in the input buffer. I don't know that we want to do that. Results of the crafting operation will go to the output buffer, but remaining items like buckets will stay in the input. Okay. I think that's what we want. I think that is what we want. So all of our items will go to the output buffer, right? And so if I put that in there, and those in there, and those in there, and those in there, we should be able to apply. We want to remember the current items. Okay. So now if I take, yeah, okay, so now if I remember it, that's what that's supposed to be. That's cool. Now we can apply this, and as long as we give it power, it should run, right? So let's go ahead and do that. Let's see if we can make some cryotheum dust for us. We'll go ahead and do this like this, and it is making cryotheum dust. Cool. And it leaves one Blizz Powder in there because it used all the Blizz Powder up that it had. So what I need to do now is I need to do some item sorting so that the cryotheum dust that is created from here can leave and go into this thing. So let's get ourselves some item conduits. Yeah, that'll be fine. So we'll go ahead and do this like this. And we'll do this like this. We'll disable this. We don't want it to go into there. This one here will be set up as an input. Insert. Cool. Yeah. And this one will be set up as an extract. Did I just put... I put energy conduits on there. That's pretty stupid. Why did I do that? Why did you guys let me do that? Not that it's your fault. Yeah, we want these. So we'll do this, and we'll do this. We'll disable this one. Okay. This one will be set up for an input. Right, like so. This one here will be set up for extract. Always. Is it taking it out? No, because I got to tell this that this is going to be an output. That's going to be extract, right? Going over here. Yes. Cool. We're down to 1 snowball. Okay, so now we got to... Oh, we're going to need snowballs too. What if we... We should, you know what? We should be able to do this. We should be able to make it so that... Where's my wrench? Where's my Yeta wrench? There it is. Give me that Yeta wrench. Let's go ahead and make this re-enabled. Extract. Always. Okay, go in here and set this for extract also. And it should, as long as we get a stack here and a stack here, yeah, it should build up a buffer here. So that should be okay. So that gets us a way to get Blizz Powder in here and snowballs. Now we're going to need to get, we need to get the output from here to another Magma Crucible. So that would be this one right here. Now I think I want to put this Magma Crucible, where do I want to put this? Do I have to, do I have to put a conduit in between? Let's see. No, I don't think I do. So this can be Magma Crucible. This can be an insert. No, it won't pull on its own. You think there's an upgrade that you can put on there to pull in, but I don't necessarily want to do that. So let's go ahead and do this, and let's get ourselves a conduit, and we'll make this set up to extract, and then we'll set up the Magma Crucible here. Okay, this will be set on input. So insert, this will be set up on insert. We'll get rid of that. We'll get rid of this. Get rid of all these. Whoops. Okay, that should take care of that. This will be set up on extract. Always active. And we're putting cryotheum dust in there. Cool. So now if we get power over to this thing, it should start making, yeah, it should start making what we want. Cool. Is it? Will it? Will it do it? It is. It seems to be doing it. Should be making gelid cryotheum. Looks like it is. It looks like it is. Looks like it's working. It is. Cool. Okay, so what I got to do now is I got to get a way to get redstone into this thing pretty regularly. I got to get a way to get saltpeter into this. I got plenty of saltpeter up there in the base in the ME system. So let me sort that out, and I'll come back and I'll show you guys what we come up with. Okay, that took a while, but I think I got something that we're going to like. I think I got something that we're going to make work. I did change a few things, so when we walk through these doorways here, we're going to really want to pay attention to what we got going on. So in we go. Haha. So over here this side, we've got our Aqueous Accumulator, accumulating water, accumulating aqueous stuff. Feeds into our Glacial Precipitator, which is making snowballs. The snowballs are going to come out and go into our Fluid Transposer, but they also come over here to our crafter, right? And I'll show you how I did that in just a second. And then up here, we've got redstone going into our Magma Crucible. The Magma Crucible melts that down into destabilized redstone and puts it into here, which makes the the Blizz Powder. Blizz Powder comes over here also, and that makes that crafts all this stuff together, the redstone, the Blizz Powder, the snowballs, and the saltpeter, and that makes our cryotheum dust, which comes over here, and look at this, we got a whole thing of gelid cryotheum. So how did I do it? Well, first things first, let's go outside, and we'll look at the back side here. We got some item conduits as well as some power conduits here, and so this one here is allowing redstone to come in. This one here is allowing everything to be extracted because this is our Blizz Powder, and then this one here is allowing snowballs to come out as well as go up into here to make the Blizz Powder. And then down here, scoosh, down here, we got ourselves a little bit of conduit going on, right? So power coming in from the from up there at the energy core, right? Over here, we got a conduit to insert everything on brown on the brown channel. What's the brown channel? Well, that's the stuff that's coming out of our crafter. So this is set up to insert on green, extract on brown, and then this chest right here, that's all redstone. That's getting redstone from up at the ME system. So that's going to be exporting the redstone out on the green channel, putting it into here. This is our saltpeter right here. Oh, I got some extra snowballs in there too. I might just put those in. I might just put those in the base because we're going to end up having a ton of stuff. But yeah, that makes it so that we've got all the stuff that we need. So now we can come up here and we can get our buckets, right? Oh wait, we can't do buckets. We're going to have to have something to export this to. What can we? Oh, we can do another fluid transposer, can't we? Yeah, let's do that. Let's do a fluid transposer because that will be able to put this into buckets. We'll be able to put the gelid cryotheum into buckets. So fluid transposer, no, not G, fluid transposer right there. Go ahead and craft me one of those, please. I need a bucket. And I'm missing yellow glass. Are you serious? I made that recipe with yellow glass too. So we're gonna make some glass, and like so. And let's make 2 of the. You know what? Yeah, let's fine. Just do this. Glass. We'll make the 2 of those that we need. Very good. Thank you very much. And start, please. And we'll make another bucket. So bucket. Nope. Yeah, bucket. Need a bucket. Make it. Thanks. Cool. So now fluid transposer, not fluid transposer. We need to make that. We need to have glass. Ooh, yeah, we can't do 2 pieces because. All right, fluid transposer. Where's that at? We'll just change the recipe. How about that? Fluid. That's the Aqueous Accumulator, fluid transposer. Yep, yellow stained glass. Okay, so we'll change that so that it's not yellow stained glass anymore. It is now going to be regular glass. So go like that, go like this. Fluid transposer. There we go. Recipe, please. Thank you very much. What else did we need? We need some Invar gears and a reception coil. So Invar, well, just gears. Gear, Invar, to make, please. Cool. And then we also needed a reception coil. Coil. That would be this one. Thank you very much. Cool. So now that's regular glass. Cool. Excellent. So now we can make this thing. I can't believe I did that with yellow glass. And I had enough yellow glass in the system to make it the first time. So that's a fluid transposer. That's a blank pattern. Okay, cool. So now we can make a fluid transposer. Fluid, right? Cool. Shift click, next, make one, thanks. Haha. We'll just put that pattern in there for now. And we'll come over here. Ooh, we're going to need to get power to this thing, aren't we? Yes, we will. That's no problem. We can do that. Oh, hey, oh, there we go. Okay, so yeah, we'll just put this thing right up on top like this. Set this to extract. Set this to... Whoa, why is that configured like that? Oh, because it's new. That's why. So this will be blue input. This will be no output at all. No output at all. Yeah. And so now we can just put our buckets up there, and as long as we get power to this thing, we're in good shape. So let's go ahead and get some power to it. Aha. Sweet. Okay, now we get the conduits. Yeah, conduits. Boom, boom, and boom. Making. Yes, and so now it should be making us buckets of gelid cryotheum. Ah, so we'll go ahead and put those in here, like so. Sweet. That goes there. No, don't do that, you stupid thing. Give me those. come over here, and we'll put these in the top of our reactor, right? So we need to put one in each one of these spaces here. Yep, and we'll put it right there. Just like so. Give me this reactor core back, or this. Oh. Ooh, we're going to have to fill this all the way up, aren't we? Okay, well, I got my work cut out for me, so I'll be right back, and we'll see what this thing looks like finished. All right, so here we go. This is the last of it. We need 4 more buckets. Whew. I tell you what, this has been a long process. I have been doing a lot of work in the meantime with the base here, but that should do it. So let's show you what I've done. Yeah, this is new. So I worked out a little retaining wall, right? Let's go down here. We'll get the full effect of this whole thing from all the way over here. I put another border around the Blaze and Enderman spawner. I'm thinking I want some green spaces through here, but I also want some walkways, right? So I'm going to bring up a walkway path around so that I can get to this stuff over here. Probably bring a walkway path over to that over there, which, by the way, I need to get a steady supply of bones over here, because I'm going to go ahead and keep this the way that it was, you know, using the death generator. Those are called death generators now? I didn't know that those were called death generators. I thought they were called something else. Anyway, so yeah, I want to get a steady supply of bones over there, which I have a good number of bones already from the one woot farm that we used to have. But I've been working on this, so I got a cobblestone and gravel path kind of thing here. Been reworking the entrance to the original base, which we will never let that go. This will always be here. I did a little bit in here, so these vines were very unruly, so I put a piece of string here to keep it so that the opening was there. I might change this opening out for a different block, maybe. I might change some of these blocks out in general. But anyway, retaining wall here. I mixed in some dark oak as well as some spruce to kind of give it a little bit of texture and character. Put them in sideways so that so that it would give it not this continuous straight up and down thing. And I worked that around all the way over here in front of the reactor, right? Some mud brick stairs going up. We'll do a little pathway here. Borders of half slabs all the way around, just to kind of give it a little bit of character and break it up. But now we should be able to go ahead and turn this thing on, and it should not get. Oh, it's getting super hot. Why is it getting super hot? It should not get super hot because I've got the coolant in there, right? Oh, you know something else that we're going to have to do? We're going to have to get a way to control these control rods, right? Because the control rods are what determines how much Elurium gets put into the reactor. But see, that thing is super, super hot. And we don't want that to be all that hot. We don't want that to be hot like that at all. This should start dropping, right? Oh no, it won't, because our energy core is full. That's right. It's going to be time to update the energy core as well, because that thing is full and this is full, and so now we've got lots and lots of power, and we're going to be doing more and more stuff with this. Next episode, I think we're going to work out a way to control this a little bit better, so that it will always be, so that it will only make power when we really need it to, as well as it will only make power when this thing is not like super hot, you know. So it'll shut off and turn on and shut off and turn on, and we're going to use our buddy Kraken to work that out, because he's got a pretty cool. I think it's Open Computers. Is it Open Computers? Open? Nope. Nope. It's at Open. I'm pretty sure. Open. Oh my gosh. Type much. Open Computer. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the Open Computer stuff. That's Open Computers. Anyway, there's a way that you can control this using a computer program, and he has a pretty good program that he's used on a number of different occasions, and so we're going to check that out and get that going. But I think that that's going to do it for today, folks. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, make sure you hit that like button. Also, don't forget to subscribe. The likes and subscriptions help out oh so immensely when it comes to those pesky YouTube search results. Other thing that helps out a lot is comments, so make sure you leave your comments right down here in the comment section below. As you can see from previous episodes, episodes, we do talk about it on camera, and use your ideas and use your suggestions and talk about why things work and why things don't work. And it's just a great time for fun for kids of all ages, like I say in the beginning of every episode. One thing I want to ask you guys about is, or want to encourage you guys about, is remember we said, you know, make sure you like the video. I've never had a video that gets 100 likes on it. And I'd like that to be a thing. I'd like to see if we can get 100 likes on a video. So if you guys would be so inclined to hit that like button, share the video, encourage your friends and family and all those other folks to hit the like button on this as well. I want to see if we can get this video to 100 likes. The only episode that I have that has ever, the only Minecraft episode that I have that has ever gotten close to 100 likes is the episode 0 from my Direwolf 20 pack. And even though it had 87 likes, it was not a popular series. So this has been a far more popular series than Direwolf ever was. So if we can get 100 likes on here, that'd be amazing. So hit that like button. Don't forget to subscribe. Share it with all your friends and family. I'd also like to thank my Patreon support staff. So if you're a Patreon supporter, thank you so much. If you want to be a Patreon supporter, then all you got to do is listen to the little outro at the end of this video, and it will tell you what you have to do to become a Patreon supporter. But anyway, thanks again for watching, folks. Hope you enjoyed. And until next time, we will catch you on the flip side. We'll see you later. Bye-bye. A very special thanks to my Patreon support staff. If you'd like to become a Patreon patron, visit my page at www.patreon.com/RB_plays to find out more details.